Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield DLC, the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra coming out this year. Today's video is actually super interesting because it's a theory that goes over how Calyrex, the new legendary in the Crown Tundra DLC, links in with the Galarian Legendary birds that are again also coming out in the Crown Tundra DLC. This ain't just some random theory as well, there is evidence upon evidence backing this theory. It was also all researched by our very own Sarah, one of the viewers. She has like the biggest brain and she's absolutely smashed this, so show us some love if you do see her in the comment section down below. But if you're excited for today's video, please do consider hitting that like button. It really does help out. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Make sure to leave a comment. What are your thoughts on this theory, and also do you have any things to add to it? Would love to hear what you guys have to say, and subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. It's completely free as well, so why not? With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be talking about Calyrex. Now, Calyrex is a new grass psychic type Pokemon. It appears to be a deer with monk beads around the neck and a large bulb on its head. The monk beads have a said Triforce imprinted on them twice, which was of course something that a lot of people took from their first interaction with the new legendary Pokemon. Now, the Triforce is actually a symbol called a Mitsuroko, I really hope I got that right, which basically translates to 3 scales. This can be a link directly back to the second Pokemon movie, where the tipping of the scales occurred when the 3 legendary birds were disturbed and caused a change in power, which is of course when that guy went around and tried catching them all. The Mitsuroko was originally used by the Hojo Clan in Japan. The Hojo Clan held power in Japan and was known by bringing Zen Buddhism to the area. So the Hojo Clan in the history of Japan was a family who controlled the hereditary title of Shiken of the Kamakura Shogunate, I hope I got that right, between 1203 and 1333. Despite the title, in practice the family wielded actual governmental power during this period compared to both the Kamakura shoguns or the imperial court in Kyoto, whose authority was largely symbolic. The Hojo are known for fostering Zen Buddhism and for leading the successful opposition to the Mongol invasions of Japan. Resentment at Hojo rule eventually culminated in the overthrow of the clan and the establishment of the Ashikaga shogunate. And not only that, deers are also connected to Buddhism, which of course is what Calyrex is basically based on. So in Buddhism, the deer symbolizes harmony, happiness, peace, and longevity. When a male and a female deer are represented together, often beside the Dharma wheel, is a direct allusion to the first teachings of Buddha near Varanasi in one of the former lives. Buddha was a golden deer that spoke to men. According to that tradition, deers are by nature timid and serene animals, and their presence in a place represents the purity of a kingdom benefit of fear. There are also Tibetan legends in which deer help men to solve problems. So, with all of that in mind, if there is another tipping of the scales of power due to the legendary birds, it would make sense that Calyrex would assist in fixing this per the description that I've just gone over. The 3 legendary birds, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, are also shown in the direct video in their regular forms in the beginning. They are shown around the large tree. So as you can see in this image right here, Articuno is just above the hour, Zapdos is seen in the bottom right, and then Moltres is seen in the bottom left. So the normal forms of the legendary birds are in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and because they're actually shown in the direct trailer, they're surely going to have some sort of importance to the storyline, because all of the other Pokemon that have regional forms such as Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Ponyta, their counterparts weren't shown in the direct at all or anything like that. They were just available to be put into Sword and Shield from home. So the fact that these legendary birds are shown in the direct trailer means that, they're going to have some sort of importance, surely. Now, Calyrex has a large bulb on its head that resembles a berry or flower bud. The term Calyx can easily be associated with this Pokemon. So Calyx is the sepals of a flower, which typically forming a hole that encloses the petals and forms a protective layer around a flower in bud, which you can obviously see from the top of its head. So due to the grass nature and the connections to Buddhism that we've already gone over earlier on in the video, and the 3 legendary birds, this may point to the large tree shown throughout the direct. It is also said that these trees can appear where they shouldn't be, which adds some more mystical property to them. So there are multiple Buddhist symbols associated with flowers, usually lotus flowers. So this one in particular reminded Sarah of the small squiggle shape at the top of the tree. So as you can see, this is the tree right here on the left, and on the right you can see this Buddhist symbol, which is obviously associated with flowers. And as you can see, there is clearly a resemblance from the top of the tree and this symbol. So this could be a reference to the Bodhi Fig tree, which is used in Buddhism. This is where Buddha would gain enlightenment. So in the photo that I'm putting on your screen right now, the tree is shown coming out of a building or gateway. In the direct, the depiction of the Crown Tundra shows a large frozen tree coming out of what appears to be a temple. So you can see that picture on your screen right now. You can clearly see there is a building there, which obviously has some sort of importance, and then there is clearly a big tree coming out of it. Also in this picture, it's very, very difficult to see, but the 3 legendary birds are also in the background somewhere, just flying around. They're only like little small dots, but they are seen throughout this picture. So that's also very interesting. So the Galarian birds clearly have some sort of relevance to this said tree, or the building for that matter. Not only that, there's also this image on your screen right now, which has the Galarian birds around the tree. So I'm more likely gonna suggest that the tree has something to do with the legendary Galarian birds than just the building on its own. But there seems to be some sort of relevance between these legendary Pokemon and this tree. But also, as well as all of that, this image here also shows that the tree surrounded by the birds bears fruit, which the Bodhi tree also does. It usually bears figs. So, while showing the temple in the direct, they reference a gold or bronze coloured bowl that is placed near the hay. So obviously you can see that on your screen right now. Now this could easily be possible for burning incense. Incense burning is obviously common in worship of Buddhism, but we already have loads and loads of incense in Pokemon already. It's no stranger to it. We're obviously used in breeding all the time, but they also have additional effects as well when used in battle. So again, incense, no stranger to Pokemon in the slightest. So this picture here is actually quite an interesting one. It actually shows someone hiding behind a stone wall. Possibly this person lures the legendary birds, or even Calyrex himself. Now, of course, this could be something that causes all of the struggle between the birds and creates the whole problem, just like it happened in the second movie where that evil guy, I can't remember his name, but obviously caught the legendary birds, which caused Lugia to be summoned and all of that situation. But of course, the section of ground does slightly resemble his head if you were looking directly at him from above. Now, of course, it could mean that, or it could just be the way to enter the dens for the exploration phase, because as we all know, there's going to be a lot of legendaries in the DLC Crown Tundra, and there's going to be different ways to get them. This temple does not really appear to be a Buddhist temple, but stone castles were built all across the UK, so this could be a reference to the architecture of the area, combined with influences by other religions and cultures. So with that, it basically wraps up today's video. That's everything we've got for this here theory. Just to quickly sum it up, Calyrex is basically seen to be something heavily linked with Buddhism, thanks to the fact that it's based on a deer, and of course with the Triforce symbol as well. As previously stated throughout the video, a lot of links to Buddhism from that, and then also could have a link to kind of helping out the Galarian legendary birds. It's something happens that makes the legendary birds transform into the Galarian forms. Definitely could have something to do with that tree, hence the fact that they're seen around it all the time, and all of that pictures and stuff shown in the direct. So clearly something happens. Then Calyrex could also be kind of the embodiment of what would maybe fix it. Maybe you have to capture Calyrex to help the Galarian legendary birds or something like that, and then that will give you access to capture the Galarian legendary birds or something like that. But either way, seems very, very plausible, and like I say, a lot of evidence to back up this theory. So a huge shout out to Sarah for basically making this video possible, spending her time doing all the research and finding all the links. Honestly, would not be possible without her. So if you do see her in the comments, definitely give her a thank you and show her some love. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please do consider hitting that like button down below. Again, let's try and hit 500 likes today to just show that you guys are, you know, behind this video. And make sure to leave a comment. What are your thoughts about this theory? Do you have anything that you want to add that you may have seen in the direct that we didn't go over in today's video? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And then, of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. That's going to be everything from me, though. If you have have any other theories for yourself that you'd love to hear me cover, be sure to just let me know about them. I love doing theories. It's something different, and it's really cool if you predict it and get it all right. So hopefully we got it right. Well, hopefully Sarah got it right. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.